Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm creating a cozy tea cabinet using mostly thrifted finds, but I'm mixing in a few pieces I already love. But first we're heading out to the thrift store for a few simple neutral pieces, then I'll show you exactly how I styled everything together when we get back. So let's get started. I'm hoping to find a few simple neutral pieces today, especially some small plates for a tea area I'm putting together. This would have made the prettiest planter vase, but I'm trying to be intentional with what I bring home. I actually came back for these at a later time and regret not grabbing them because they weren't there anymore. So I don't know why I do this to myself sometimes. This shelf had so many beautiful pieces, and even if I didn't take them home, it's always so inspiring to see what's possible. These are the kind of pieces that you can turn into something beautiful. You can sand, stain them, or repurpose them in so many ways. This is why I love thrifting. You really do find the most unique pieces, and usually unexpected pieces like these usually stop me. I did grab a few things I had plans for, and I'll share more in a minute, but these were too good to pass up, so you'll see why when I get home. I don't know about you guys, but there's always something about coming home with pieces you didn't plan on finding and giving it a new story in your home. I didn't bring a lot home, and that was intentional. These simple white chunky plates felt timeless, the kind of pieces that work with everything and never feel dated. And I also found these small plates. They felt perfect for enjoying a cup of tea, maybe with a little dessert on the side, but I love the texture on these plates. And these I could not pass up. They're perfect to store, tea herbs, sugar, coffee, you name it. Okay, first thing first, there's something about bringing thrifted pieces home and giving them a fresh start, so I always wash everything before styling them or using them. This cabinet was actually gifted to me, and I've been dreaming of having a little tea area of my own. I don't have everything yet, but I'm learning to make the best with what I have, so I'll be mixing old pieces with new to give this space some character. Before we start styling, this is what I'm working with. Some pieces are thrifted for my January haul, and some are new, and a few I'm simply repurposing, but together they'll help this little cabinet feel warm and collected. I knew I wanted a little tea area, but I also left room for everyday pieces like bigger bowls for salads. My kitchen isn't very big, so I try to use every little bit of space wisely. If you watched my last video, this little hen is actually from my January thrift haul. I love finding pieces that can serve more than one purpose, And I ended up picking up these dried oranges from Sprouts just to add a little extra to my tea. And instead of, storing them in a plastic bag, I'm using this thrifted hand to hold them. I don't know if any of you are tea lovers, but I love cinnamon tea, so this was an easy yes for me. I try to style with things that I'll actually use. It's the little things like this that make a space feel warm and personal. And to bring in warmth to this space, I'm adding this little wooden drawer for storage. These tea blends were actually gifted to me by a really good friend, and I love that they even have a little verse on the back. It just makes them feel extra special, but the glass jars I picked up came in handy for storing them. It's just practical, but still very beautiful. And this is where I mix in something new. This little honey jar is from Target, but I couldn't forget the honey. It just makes everything feel complete. And of course, my everyday white plates. This is another piece from my January thrift haul. I don't think it was meant to hold plates. It came from a video supply store, but we're getting creative and turning it into a plate rack. To add into this plate rack, I'm mixing in these Hearth and Hand plates. They're from Target. I do love the neutral tone and that slightly worn lived-in look. And of course, I had to mix in these thrifted plates I found. I love mixing old finds with newer pieces. And these mugs were actually thrifted last year, and I still love them as much. And of course, no cozy corner is complete without the mugs, especially for tea. And to finish it off, I added this little planter I found at an estate sale. I'll be sharing that haul soon. And this wraps it up, my friends. This is the finished look, a little tea corner created by mixing old finds with new pieces. Prove that even in a small kitchen you can create something warm and meaningful. But I want to thank you, each and every one of you who stayed to the very end. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you here, and I wish you guys a blessed day and see you in the next video.